Hi, I'm Lizzie and this is my kitchen. Now today I'm going to cook for you some Scotch pancakes. The Scottish people aren't exactly known like the French for their cuisine, but this is actually a really good recipe. This is 120 grams of self-raising flour, 30 grams of caster sugar, a quarter pint of milk, 1 egg, a pinch of salt and a pinch of bicarbonate of soda. So for the first mixture you're going to need a nice Pyrex bowl like this. And put in all of your flour, all of your sugar, and then just sort of mix it in together like this. And then you need the tiniest bit of bicarbonate of soda, but not too much because otherwise it's going to flavour it and it's going to be horrible. Then you also need like the tiniest pinch of salt because it gives the pancakes a nice flavour. So once that's evenly mixed, take another bowl, your quarter pint of milk and your egg. Just put the lot in, you don't need to separate any of this. And then just mix it together. So for this final stage you need to pour your egg and milk mixture into your flour bowl. You also need to grab a whisk and get whisking until this is like a really nice smooth mixture. Then the best thing to do after that is to leave it for maybe 20 minutes because it sort of lets the mixture come together for that final stage before you're about to cook it. So for this next bit, I suggest that when you're oiling up your pan, you put it on kitchen paper and always use oil because otherwise butter will probably burn. And just give it a quick white brown like this because you don't need much more than that, otherwise you're going to make pancakes really oily. Okay, so for this next step, you need to make sure you've got your batter a nice thick consistency. I've left mine for quite a while now, so I suggest you do the same so it doesn't spread and go too big on your frying pan. The thing about Scottish pancakes is they're small. Similar flavour and everything to American pancakes, but they don't get much bigger than that. Now as it's cooking, you're going to see bubbles come up like this. As soon as it's more bubbles than raw batter, that's when you know it's time to flip it over. Now that the bubbles have started to look a bit like this, you know it's about ready. So you start nudging it, see if it comes away. Ah, perfect! So these are my Scotch pancakes. They're not the most aesthetically pleasing pancakes in the world, but they taste really good and they're fantastic for breakfast. In Scotland, that's how we normally eat them, in place of like toast and things at tea time. The best way, I think, is to eat them slightly warm with butter on them. Or you can eat them cold with butter and jam on them if you want to have them with tea, but this is the best way to eat them.